Yeah, thanks again to our panel. Alex has popped in a little note in the chat to say that if anyone wants to continue the discussion, she's on Twitter and her handle is @curious_meow and her email is alexandracato, all one word, @gmail.com. So you've got that opportunity to continue the conversation or post anything on Facebook, etc. as well. So there is some content which we could, or maybe given so the panel went quite a bit longer than I was expecting, which I have no problems with, there's some content there around the legal reference interview, and it'll just be a little bit of a discussion around the range of reference queries to help you try to contextualize the type of queries, the type of information requests that you might get, and the type of library and the user population. I think that came out really clearly from the panel discussion, that there is no such thing as a homogeneous group of people who are going to be looking for legal information. So it does have to be totally relevant to the immediate environment that you'll be working in. And the regular queries, we talked about that a little bit. Joanna highlighted the bread and butter type of queries, which you could do as a generalist, whereas in certain situations you really do need that highly specialized knowledge and things like that. The need for legal information isn't limited to law libraries or government departments or academic libraries. There's also a need in the general population. So there's some ideas around that and how important it is, just the concept of access to justice, access to legal information in a democratic environment, and therefore the role of public libraries in that space is very, very important as well. And then Joanna, again, her highlight about what was going to be her crystal ball was about the way the amount of information is changing, the way that we interact with information is changing. And there's a little bit of discussion around that. And also, again, this was touched on as we went through the influence of Google. So given it's the last class, I'm not going to go through all of this content now. I'll do a recording offline and make that available to you in the next couple of days, so that we'll notify you as well that that's the situation. So just watch this space and we'll see where we're going. And I'm going to slide right the way down towards the end now. And sort of say, well, we are at the end of the program, other than you have a postscript, a PS with all this, the presentation from this evening. Those of you who are doing the assessment items, which I would call the learning activities, which do develop you rather than test you, assignment B, to be or not to be, that should be coming in by Sunday, the 11th of December. September, that's where we started, wasn't it? So another week or so, 10 days away. And so if you could get that in on time, there's really not a lot of elasticity in terms of extensions for that one, because we do have to wrap up all of the course and make sure all the administrative type things are finalised and we get all the documentation out to you. So we need time to mark, we need time to collate the marks and do the grading, etc. And then those of you doing academic credit, there will be a letter, which will be an electronic one. It'll be a PDF which we send through to you. Details of your achievements, so the grade that you get, but also the marks for the individual assignments, so that the awarding institution that you might be approaching will have that amount of detail. And we provide a copy of the course outline again, so that it's got the context of what you have achieved in that area. There are certificates of participation, so we're kicking that off this week to make sure that there's time to get those out to you. Because they're physical items, those are sent to you by mail. So if you know if there's been any changes to your addresses or jobs or anything like that since you did register for the course, make sure you let us know. And then we'll be sending out a survey as well for you to provide some feedback to us about the course so that we can learn and improve and take away what you didn't like and enhance what you do like, etc., etc. So watch out for that. That'll be after pretty much mid-December, once all the assessment has come in, so that there's no conflict of interest in terms of what you say and things. It's anonymous, so we don't know who says what. Anyway. So it's really a thank you from us. It's been a really interesting few weeks, 8 weeks, plus the orientation, plus the break in the middle, so 10 weeks altogether that we've been together. And we do hope that we've provided you with some insights into the world of legal research here in Australia and a little bit internationally as well. We hope that we've provided some professional connections that you can build on. And I think that was sort of going through my mind when Kate was talking about the need to have high levels of confidence, to be fully understanding about the field that you are working in. And we have introduced you in different areas through your first assignment, etc., to go and interview different people. We didn't actually have Alex do a plug for membership there, and actually there's a mentoring program coming up within ALA. Some of you might have seen an email that went out about that. I'll post that to the Blackboard site as well, so that you can learn a little bit more if you do want to grow and build and develop your knowledge in partnership with a mentor. That would be a really great opportunity. So the resources that we've provided, there's a lot there to help you increase your understanding. I'm talking to the Blackboard team at QUT at the moment about how we can extract the rich content that we have provided, and there might be a bit of experimentation there. So we'll see what we can do, and otherwise make sure that you keep collecting, harvesting the resources that you do want to use in the future as well. It's hard in an online environment compared to face-to-face to really develop practical skills, but hopefully you found that we have provided you with lots of activities to get involved in, and we've provided feedback on some of those to sort of review and get some ideas and some strategies for you to build new skills. And so hopefully as well there are lots of ideas, things that you can think about for the future. And exactly as this was prepared before, knowing what our panel people were going to talk about, enthusiasm and passion, they were really highlighted as really critical attributes for a successful career in law librarianship or in legal research. And so that would be an important aspect. That's probably the takeaway that we want, that you do feel. So, and Claire's come in. That was a lovely comment there. Thank you. Just thought I'd say this course has definitely increased my confidence in my legal research skills and enthusiasm and passion for the field. Well, thank you. That's fantastic feedback. That we know we're hitting the mark and hopefully meeting those needs as well. So really, I think the next slide is just a thank you, and then there are at the very end lots of readings which I referred to during the presentation around the content and things like that. So, but as I say, I'll do that as a separate activity. So do you have any questions? Okay, and there's Maria sort of saying thank you to us all at this end for a great introduction to legal researching. And yes, it's a fascinating area. Hopefully to my mind, there's skills here which are relevant to all aspects of life, that it's not just as a law librarian. Your understanding and your ability to talk to other people, your friends and your family about how legal information works and what's important to know, and just your current awareness of what's happening. Hopefully it's been a good generalist education experience as well as a specialist one as well. So we'll let you go home early tonight. Well, you are at home probably, most of you, but sort of log off. And it's not all over, because yes, there's still the ongoing assignments and feedback and everything like that, but just no class next week. And I've been running 2 online classes each week, so Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and I'm actually really looking forward to not having to log on and having some evenings free again. The week goes really quickly when you have two nights out doing the online classes. So we'll say goodbye to you. Thank you for everything that you've brought and contributed to the course as well. While she's there, a big thank you to Shiri, because without her this would never have happened as well. And we'll catch you all. There'll be some messages on Facebook and things like that. So, and Heidi is saying thank you. It's a pleasure, been a pleasure looking at a special library context. So yes, I was always a special librarian first and lots of other things afterwards, but it is a great field to get into. Challenging, but very, very rewarding as well. So we'll just say goodnight, let you go, and we'll stay in touch in various means over the next few weeks. And happy Christmas, I suppose, too, seeing as that we are now in December. Have a great festive season, stay safe, don't be too hot, and all the best for you for your future careers as well. So bye from us all here.